What's up, guys? Hope you are good. Welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Bow Shorts podcast. Hope everyone's doing all right. How you doing, James? You good?
Yeah, all good, my man. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm being good. I literally came back from holiday yesterday, and my Wi-Fi is down in my house, man. As I said to you earlier, so now it's just a matter. Now I'm in my friend's place, man, because the Wi-Fi is down. But I can't. We can't skip on an episode, so we need to do what we need to
It,
do. But
we
yeah,
have committed to one a week for
one a week.
at least a year. Even if no one's watching, we're still coming at him.
We're doing it, guys. I said we're all about consistency here. So as I said, look, I'm in another place again to make sure we're giving out the podcast for you. But today we do have a special guest, one that I feel like you guys would benefit a lot from as well. He is an IFBB judge, and he's actually judged me in a couple of shows before. So that's going to be really interesting to get him on here. And it's
Oh,
been
we definitely got to dive into that and hear some of the critiques about your physique.
100%.
100% we're going there.
Do
Definitely.
we can do like physique critiques as well, right? We can do that, right? We can just hop on the people's pages and
Let's chuck a few guys up.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
some of the
yeah.
guys that have been on the podcast already,
Hmm.
and some of the guys maybe who interact a lot with us as well, like we tag us and stuff like
Yeah,
that. That's definitely a good idea.
yeah. Let's do that. The people that interact with us and tag us, yeah, we'll definitely try to shed some light on you guys, and that he can give you guys some feedback for your upcoming season as well. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna let in Pointer is gonna like let us pronounce his name properly. I don't want to butcher his name. All right, I'm gonna let him come in. Let's see. He'll be coming in a second now.
Peter,
Peter, yeah?
I think so.
It's like
Well, I
this.
think that's like when no one can say it right. So I
Yeah.
think people with that name just say, just make it easy.
Yo,
Yes,
what's
much,
up,
much,
bro?
much.
How you
Hello,
doing?
hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Hello.
Everything good?
I'm good. How are
Yeah,
you?
good.
How's
Thanks on
things?
yourself.
Everything is amazing.
That's good. That's good.
Going
Look,
good,
have you
going
here.
good, going good.
Great to have you on.
Hmm?
Thanks for coming on. It's been really good to get you on, and it's gonna be really valuable for the people watching this. I think what we want to do is like get to know you as a person also, but also ask you loads of questions about like, competing, the industry. Because I've obviously we've known each other for a little bit. You've judged me a few times for some competitions, and I've seen you judging loads of competitions. So we're gonna dive into it. But first of all, how do we pronounce your name? Is it Peter or
Yes, Peter is, I think, like
Yeah,
in English, my name is Peter, because
yeah?
especially in UK, everybody called me, like Ian called me Piotra, and that's not even Polish. That's not even Polish name. It's more Czech Republic woman's name. So I rather
Woman.
I rather someone that you
Peter.
just call me normal English Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's safe
perfect.
and simple. You can't
Safe
go
and
wrong
simple.
with that.
Exactly.
No, no, no.
Great, that's good. Well, yeah, as I said, like we want to come on here and get you on to get a little bit of information from you as well, but get to know you. But first of all, can you just tell people what you do and like the type of competitions you've judged in the past? Just so we'd like to
How
get
long
a
have you
little
been?
Mhm.
on how long
Yeah.
you've been judging for and stuff like that. Could you get into that, please?
Um, so I'm IFBB Pro Judge and NPC Worldwide, also head judge for around, I think it's going to be fifth year
Wow.
before I judge other federation. But honestly, I think IFBB Pro League and NPC Worldwide is the best one, just because I believe so that. All of the panels are like international panels,
Yeah.
and there is a strict rules about some things that judges just cannot do,
Mhm.
and I think that's really good because that's make IFBB Pro League really fair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. So you said you've been judging on
Yeah,
some pro
and
shows. Yeah, carry on.
yeah, and then like I could say, but like honestly, last year I did 42 shows, 42
42?
weekends. So
It's like every
40,
week.
yeah, 42. I think no, 2 years ago I did 42. Last year I did a little bit less, like 38 maybe, 36-ish. So I judge, most of it I judge in UK, but I also judge in Italy, in Spain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Texas. Some of the shows are pro shows, some of the shows are pro qualifiers, regionals. So I do actually everything from regional to Texas Pro, M Pro, to Bros Pro have also really nice pro shows. So yeah, most of it. Where Mr. Jim Mannion and Taylor Mannion is sending me, I'm trying to help as much as I can and learn as much as I can. And then put the knowledge with helping athletes also. So that's the most important thing, to give the knowledge to the athletes so they can understand a little bit more and don't be so maybe stressful in this league, and have a little bit also some fun from it before they step to the IFBB Pro League as a pro athletes. And I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, no, that's
definitely
fair.
because I think a lot of people put a lot of stress and pressure on themselves to turn pro, and it's like they think it's going to change their whole life, this, that, and the other. But it's a hobby for nearly everybody. Even if you're a pro, most of us it's still a hobby. So if you're not enjoying it, and it's kind of like you might as well do something else.
Yeah. That's what I always say. If I see a young girl or young guy who wants to achieve it, and it's so important to get this kind of a piece of paper, but they don't understand that, if you're not ready for it, it's better to enjoy it as an amateur for 1, 2, even 3 years longer, and really bring something special on the stage, because you can really fast burn out yourself. Because if you get the pro card a bit too early, then you will see yourself you will see yourself nowhere, because or you are probably going to be too small. It doesn't matter which category you are, you're going to be probably too small, or you're going to missing a lot of things. So I always say, enjoy the process, don't rush the process. That's the most important thing, because you can be best after 2 years, but probably that's not going to happen. That's the case. I wish everybody to have this opportunity and get the pro card after even first season, but that's in super small amount of cases happening. So
This is what I've said it so many times on the podcast. When people rush turning pro and you might get lucky and you get it, quite simply you might never win a show again, because when you actually stand with the pros, you realize the standard is completely different.
That's the case. That everybody needs to understand that if you take this sport serious, and you wanna achieve something more than just 90% of let's say people, then you need to listen what people with experience, what your hope that you have a coach with experience, and he's not putting some sorry for the word, shit in your head that this or that. So listen what judges, if you know someone who judging you quite a couple of times, like I judge you guys, then listen, and have of course have your own thoughts about how you want to look and what you want to achieve, but listen people and put the feedback on your work. And actually I think that's the simplest way you can actually do. It's super simple, but I think people make more
complicated.
Complicated. Complicated to themselves. So they put more overthinking and they put more kind of things to their own heads.
Yeah.
Instead of listen and then follow the 3, 4, maybe 5 simple steps.
Okay, cool. A question. So if you were to define the criteria for men's physique, how would you define it for people listening to this? Because a lot of people in men's physique and bodybuilding, they're like, oh, the criteria for men's physique is always changing. If you were to define it, how would you define it? Or is that quite a hard question?
No. It's I think it's it's a question when everybody asks the question every season, and actually that's good, because that's what you say. Sometimes some things are changing, but from, I believe so, 2016, there is not so big and huge changings in some of the categories. I think the easiest way I will say is like fit competitor who display proper symmetry, shape with. So if he bring to that, if he combine this with the good masculinity, muscularity and condition, in an overall way, with good color, good skin condition, then I think I will say, yeah, that's the easiest way. So condition is the most important thing, I believe so.
This is what I was going to ask you. How would you like rank it in terms of like what is the most important factors? Condition or structure, or muscularity, size? What would be like? I know it's a combination and it's a balance of all of them, but where would you kind of put the most emphasis?
I believe so that judges, maybe we don't look like, but we are also humans, and we also sit. That's why it's 5 of us. So we're sitting in one. Even if you know the criteria is this and that, but you follow what your mind is sending to you, like a signal. So that's why it's not easy to be a head judge, because you are in the middle, and you at the end you need to decide who is who and how the show gonna run, and you need to pick the last word is kind of up to you. So in my opinion, if I will have, let's say, 2 athletes, and one is better condition and the other one is better symmetric, but he don't know how to pose, and the other one with better condition, even if it's a little bit too hard for men's physique, but he's posing better, I will say, in my head, probably I will say, okay, I will give extra point for suffering, because I was also competing. So I know how that this is not easy. So I will probably say, oh, yeah, he suffer a bit more because his skin is super tight, and he looks better. There's more details on him, more separation, which is visible. So probably I will say, okay, I will pick up, but that can always change if the judges start to not agree each other. So, but in my opinion, I will probably pick up someone with a little bit better condition.
Okay, perfect. I mean, look, are you listening now, guys? Are you listening? Condition.
Are we listening? Are we listening?
Are we listening? What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying this episode so far. Make sure you subscribe.
And while you're here, if you're interested in online coaching, whether you want to compete or simply get in the best shape of your life, hit us up on Instagram.
And if you want posing sessions or anything to do with your presentation, drop us a message on Motion Performance and we get back to you. Boom. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like we've always said it before, like, it's really hard for people with our skin texture to nail that condition. Because, 2 years ago, I would say that I reached a good level of condition, but I still knew that I can go harder. I can get a little bit harder with my condition, which will mean I may need to diet for longer and diet for harder in order to get that right condition.
Harder, yeah. Yeah.
You know, and that's just how it is. Because you see the likes of CD in CD that does the Spanish competitions. He is peeled. He's not me. So it's possible, and he always wins. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's also like everybody have different structure. So I think if yeah, he's peeled and he's really good, and I really like his physique. But you could see that after, I don't know, 3 or 4 shows, he's already too depleted, and he's getting his chest, especially upper chest, is getting super flat.
Yeah.
So you know, you need to have also like this kind of balance to know your body, and all of us, we know.
Yeah.
This is not easy. This is not easy, even if you're competing for a long time, because every day can bring something else to your body.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, like you say, the best way would be in an amazing condition, the best of your condition you ever have, but be also super full. So, but that's not the easiest way. But I think it's achievable, because we could see couple of guys in the men's physique who bring that. I think is achievable, but it's not easy for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Isaac mentioned that you've judged him a few times. So what is his feedback been?
Do you remember?
We should get one of your videos up or something.
Yeah, I was.
Yes, of course, I remember Isaac from stage, but you know, it's not easy for me like to say what was wrong, what was good, because actually I don't remember it. Yeah. Because there's so many shows running through years, so you just remember probably, you know, after a week you need to be prepared for another show, and then you need to have and then this week after another show you need to do one more feedbacks. Yeah. So it's a lot of work. things to do, because me, honestly, I do the feedbacks individual. I don't do any copy paste or things like this. And I'm doing all the marks with the different colors and then things like this, and I'm trying to people to understand what they can change in like a small point, even if it's something small, but that could change how they're gonna look next time, and that probably can place them in a better place next time.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So what would you say is one of the main, in your opinion, the biggest mistake competitors do on stage? If you had to say something that annoys you when people do something on stage.
Yeah, I think if they stay too long on the stage and they are not really prepared, and they are overloading their own routines, because that's make judges then have a little bit more time to see what is your bad points. They don't look anymore after 2-3 rounds you turn, and then you're going back and you're trying to, I don't know, dancing on the stage. Then the judges have a little bit more time to see actually what is your weak points, and then they not focusing anymore of your good points, because they already see those ones, but they have, but and they are starting to catching, okay, no, this is bad, no, and then they are counting. It was 4 good, but because you stay on the stage too long, they have time to find 6 the bad ones, and then
I see what you mean. So basically you're saying that when people are posing, try not to overpose. And if you are going to overpose or pose for longer, make sure you are 100% prepared, basically.
No. Don't pose longer. Get in. We got 2 shots. Get in, hit your front, hit your back, hit your front.
You know which pose is better. You see your body every day. So yeah, I know that my back pose is better. I'm going to show my back pose a little bit longer, because I know then they could catch something which is not on the place, but it's not so many that they can catch. So I'm going to turn around, I'm going to show my front, and I'm going to get back fast to my back to show a little one more time for the same amount of time. And then I will turn around and say, ciao bambino, you know?
Yeah,
that's it. I like it.
you got to be smart, right? You got to play to your strengths at the end of the day. That's good. Yeah.
That, you know, that's
amazing.
also very, 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 very simple. But you know, everybody thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay on the stage until they're not gonna say thank you and they're not gonna call me out from the stage. But that's the biggest, in my opinion, that's the biggest mistake, especially when you are amateur and when you know, when you are still learning. You know, it's other with pros, you know, because pros have different rules, so they have a little bit longer time and they need to show those things, and they have the movements are more natural way because they are doing this for so long time. So for them this routine, even if it's super easy, but it's nice to watch it. But if you're amateur and you know, moving around and it's look like you just start a school with dancing school and you know, don't know what you're doing, but you want to do it. So that's the same as that's the same what the teacher in school dancing school will tell you. Just stop it, you know.
Yeah, I think one thing when I was an amateur, I was sort of told to, like, you're not judged in your posing rounds and to kind of soak up the moment and take up as much time as you could until you were like shuttled off the stage. So this is good to know for everyone else watching, that all you're doing is exposing weaknesses.
Yeah.
That's the first thought which came to my head, because you know, I work like this, you know, because there's no point to walk around on the stage and do some, you know, I don't know, like I call this sometimes the guys, they are picking the leaves, you know, from the floor, and they are doing this. Well, if you want to pick the leaves, go to the forest. You know, this is stage. Just be fast and do this in a nice way, and I think that will probably bring you closer to the place you want to place it.
Oh, that's great.
I know you're obviously looking at everyone in their sort of individual routines, but you're not judged, are you? But obviously you're taking notes on what you liked to compare to others, I'm guessing. If that makes sense.
You know, everything, like every time, I'm super focused on the show. So every time I see the athlete on the stage, I put some notes. If I don't do on the paper, I put these notes in my head, and I will remember that when you ask for feedback, even if you don't place the placing you want to have it. But yeah, it's always something to have a look, or look again to be sure if that part of the muscle looks as supposed to be, if the symmetry is good, so on.
Yeah. So you are kind of judged still in the individual routine. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're not judged," but I guess it still goes in your subconscious because you see them and they're, "Oh, okay, I didn't notice this before." You make some notes down like that, yeah.
Yeah. You know, especially when it's like big lineup, then you need to have a look, and then you can always do like you know, again, one more extra round, and then you can swap something, you know, if it's big, if it's, I don't know, 20, 30, 15, 18 people in the lineup, then you can swap it somehow, you know.
Yeah, that must be hard when you have.
And then someone, and then you can grab someone from the back who was not, you know, again, okay, I think I saw this guy. Let's put him on top. Instead of putting top 5, we're gonna do top 6, and we're gonna put extra number.
Okay. Yeah.
So that can happen.
Okay. So how does
so you need to all the athletes need to fight until the end, you know. If you're standing on the lineup, you fight until the end, because always someone can see something, always from the 5 judges, everybody are focused. They can see something. Every time something can change.
Yeah, it's true. Because you do see some people get swapped around, even if one person's been in the middle for a long time. Sometimes they get swapped around, you know. So what I was actually going to ask you is, you know, when you have the top 5, top 6 people, how do you give them the points? And how does the point system work? Like I know, but I know a lot of people do not know.
So it's 5. You mean how we judging? Like it's 5 judges, and so 3 judges judge on number this, and the other are not agree. So those 3 judges kind of winning. That's
So just majority.
Yeah. Because
yeah,
on the score sheets, you see like sometimes 3, you see 6, you see 9, you know, and so on. So I think in terms of the points, you know, sometimes there was a time I saw 4. I was like, oh, I've never seen a 4 before. So I didn't know what that one meant, you know. So in terms of the point system, how do they judge? So the first place always gets like a 3, right?
That's the that's the master. So you mean the scores on the
sheet
scorecard. Yeah, but that's going the points are automatically set up from the league, and they are in the program.
Oh, okay.
So the program is putting all of it. We just put the judging like from our scores, and then so number 1 will get this amount of points, which is set up from the IFBB Pro League as a number as a winner, and then this one is going automatically to score sheet, and then at the end of but this is only in a pro show. At the end of the pro show, head judge need to just count that.
Okay.
But that can be different numbers every time, so it's it's a little bit more complicated.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, sure, that's cool. So in terms of like, you know, when people are on stage, how important is it for people to be able to hold the poses for a long time? Because sometimes you guys do rounds and rounds and rounds. Like I've been in like pro stages where it's like 6 rounds.
Yeah. So there is a competition that judges not agree with each other until the end.
Yeah.
So let's say to pick up the winner, there is always some techniques that judges are using it, and one of those techniques is bringing back Steve Weinberger. So he say, okay, if we don't know who we need to pick up, we need to roll them up, so someone's gonna make a mistake. Someone not gonna hold the posing. The stomach gonna start to be bluffy, or someone gonna start to sweat a little bit more. Someone start to breathe a little bit more, and someone will do some mistake. And then so that means the other person is prepared a little bit more, with breathing physically wise.
Yeah,
that definitely shows, because when I did my first pro show this year, I made the first call out, turn, and we're back in the front, and he's just got us holding, and I'm like, my stomach's going, my breathing's going, and then next minute I find I'm in 7th place, so I've just posed myself outside of the top 5, 6. So it just highlights how important it is, and when they're holding the poses, that means it's close, and you need to start working because they're looking for a mistake.
Yeah. I think that's the favorite technique with the judges, when they cannot solve the problem who needs to be a winner. So but that's also fun to look when especially pro athletes are fighting for it. So it's
it makes it fun.
It's a cool movie,
It's a cool movie. Making us tougher. It's cool. That's really cool. I mean, one thing that I always I'm always like, appreciative of the judges is because sometimes in competitions you get 30 guys on the stage, you get a lot of lineup, and then you have to judge more people. How do you guys keep yourself awake throughout the whole time? Because me, I'm sleeping. How do you stay keep their attention?
Yeah, you just need to do it. That's
Yeah.
you need to be focused. It's more, it's getting super exciting because it's 30 people or 20 people. You need to be just focused to don't make a mistake. Sorry for the word again. To don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Because that's. How it's not easy to be prepared and peeled for several weeks, and then you need to be treating seriously. So and the judges need to be serious. So yeah, that
You just
it's
have to get
just
it done.
serious. It's a serious stuff. It might look like it's not, but it's super serious sport.
Yeah.
And for someone who love it and take it serious, like me as a judge, I need to be focused because I want to pick up, the person who really, the top three is going to be, need to be 100% sure.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Has there ever been one? Sorry, James. Have there ever been one like competition where you say you gave somebody a feedback, and then the next time you see them better? Do you have a sense of like I don't know what's the word like? Do you feel good when you see somebody that takes your feedback on and then become better the next competition?
Yeah, definitely, and definitely I feel like happy to that person that this athlete bring better this and that the points he get on the last competition, and that's also show me as a judge that this person getting this serious, and I always, if I'm not head judging, I always say to the head judge, listen, this guy or this woman, whoever it is, 2 weeks ago looked like this and she get better in this, and that. So I always give that information. So, there are some judges that also fly all around the world. So they don't know, or US judges, they don't know European athletes.
Yeah.
So you need to, tell them and give them a kind of information about it. So yeah, that's for me, that's super nice. And it's also, like I say, showing that this athlete is a serious athlete.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Perfect, man. Yeah, James, you got any questions for Piotr?
I was just going to ask, what is one of the most rewarding things about being a judge?
Oh,
rewarding things being a judge.
Because obviously you're traveling around a lot of the time, traveling the world, and obviously giving up a lot of your time for it. So there must be some parts that are more enjoyable than others.
I think meeting same-minded people, and especially those ones who, even when they lose, they're coming with a smile for the feedback, and they don't feel like, they don't put the blame on the judges that, oh yeah, I didn't win. It's not I'm not blaming myself. I'm gonna blame those guys because I don't know, or they don't know what they are doing. So yeah, I think people, meeting people and having great experience just to watch people how they fighting for the win.
Yeah, that's nice. What has been your favorite moment so far in your judging career so far?
You know what? You mean like a show or
A show or
best
anything?
shows?
Yeah, something that is memorable to you that you're like, oh, this was so cool.
You know what? I think it was many good shows. I really judge, but I think like Arnold Classic, seeing Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, being in Empro Classic and seeing all of the big boys and a great production. I think those things, and have a chat or dinner with some of the athletes. yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
pretty
the
cool.
that's the main thing. Still, it's the same. It's people, you know. I
Yeah,
think it's
people you
it's
meet.
people from this sport. Yeah, and energy, you know, energy after that you getting from all of those people.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, it's really cool. All right. What should we do some physique reviews then? All right. Let's get some people on.
We started with you, Isaac. We started with you, Isaac.
Well, start with me.
Start with you. Start with you.
Okay. All right. So I'm in my off season now, but I am going to compete this year.
Yeah.
Maybe throw up a stage. Last time was on stage as well,
Last time I was on stage.
and your
On my off
recent
season.
update.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to show you last time I was on stage. I don't know. You didn't judge it last time. I don't think so. But I'll show you some pictures, and then I'll show you my off season. You can see whether I've made any improvements. All right.
You can be as harsh as
Be
harsh as you need to be.
This is valuable feedback. All right, let me get it up 2 seconds. Okay.
While you're looking for that, what shows do you have coming up for yourself, Peter?
Oh, you know what? I don't know yet because I'm the season I think starts in
The Arnold start
yeah, but I'm flying after. I think I'm gonna start after 10th of April because I'm flying to States. I have some business things to fix. Middle of March, I believe so. So still have some time to do do the business here in Oslo. Then I'm gonna fly to States, and when I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna start to judge. Then probably Vegas, and yeah, Spain, Italy. Probably though, I think it's the same countries as always. Maybe different shows. Probably yeah, some more pro qualifiers as a head judge. So I will see how this is gonna run.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Are you going to do any pro shows next year? Are you going to do any pro shows? Are you going to judge any pro shows next year? You don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm waiting for for the list. So I will check it out when I'm gonna be back from Dallas.
Okay.
End of April, yeah.
All right. Where is? Okay, this is like
Isaac's trying to find a good one, boy. He's looking hard.
Oh yeah, I judged that. This was in Gymshark, no?
Yeah, you judged this, yeah?
Yeah. I judged this.
Oh,
yeah.
sick. Yeah, so this was
yeah, looking good. Looking good.
Thank you. Yeah. So what would you say is the feedback? Obviously, I have to get a back pose for you, but this is a front pose. What would you say feedback for me based off this picture?
You didn't get your feedback after the show?
Oh no, I did. I already know what I want.
Nah, he just went home. He went home in a huff.
So what was the feedback?
I mean, the feedback was again most times is condition. Get more condition. They wanted more density in my back. And they said no more arms. So no more arms. Don't train your arms anymore.
Huge. Arms are huge.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You know what? I think the front is almost was almost on the point, but yeah, you could have maybe more. On that picture, you cannot see it, but from what I remember, your back, you could have some little bit more of these small details, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you need to focus on exercises with a little bit higher amount of reps. So the smaller muscles will push out those bigger muscles out.
Yeah.
You know, so then you will probably have more density and more details on your back. Yeah.
No, it's true.
Because you have muscles, you know. It's not that you don't have enough muscles on your back. You have muscles on your back, but I think you just need to have a little bit more details, and maybe maybe a little bit, because like because I think your waist is not big, but on this picture your waist looks quite big.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But I think in life you don't have so.
No, I don't.
No, waist isn't big, but I see it as well. in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shot. I
Maybe
don't know why.
Yeah,
more width. I need more width. But yeah, anyways,
yeah.
that was last year. I'm gonna show you this off-season look. You can see
Hmm.
maybe I've made some
I
improvements.
got the pick, boy.
Let me get it up quickly. Uh,
Oh,
2 seconds. Where am I? Where am I? This is the recent off-season. That's from the front. So not too bad.
you're pro-
No, and no, it's not. You just full, but I think yeah, you're super full.
especially
But
the
I
back.
think, you still have good condition, no?
Yeah, yeah,
So you know,
yeah.
it's still picture, but yeah, I think the prep gonna go quite fast, no?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a good picture of the back. Let me get a good one. Yeah, I mean, I'm weighing what was I weighing there? This is the back, but it's not the great picture. But yeah, but this is the back pose. But yeah, I still need a little bit. I'm holding a little bit of body fat in the back, but maybe hopefully detail is
Yeah, but I
better.
think yeah, I think it's not too much fat. What is your weight?
I was 98 kilos at 5'9".
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's almost 100. So it's
Yeah,
good. It's
yeah,
good.
yeah. A
Yeah.
lot more
And what
muscle.
what? So you're still on an off season?
Yeah, but I start prep in a few weeks.
Are you now 98 still or higher?
I just went on holiday, so I've lost some weight.
Quick
So
disclaimer.
yeah,
Go to 100. Go to 100.
yeah. I'll push up to 100 and then we'll probably start prepping. But
Good,
yeah, yeah.
good.
But yeah, thanks anyways. But yeah,
Yeah,
so this year, hopefully, we get that Olympia qualification. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
yeah. Cross my finger. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, next up, let's have a look at James because he's been chatting shit all day.
Hmm?
All right, let's have a look at James. James, you come last year, didn't you? First pro show.
Yeah, it's only a few months ago, September.
Oh, okay.
So, but prepped here already. So it started yesterday, and
Oh, you started prep.
Yeah, I got my last cheat meal tonight, but the diet has started. Other than that, so it's like goodbye to food, and let's start the suffering. Let's go.
All right, just 1 second. I'm waiting for this to work. Okay, there it is. All right, do you have any pictures you want me to show, James?
I don't even know what's on my page right now.
This
Oh,
one
there's
here.
an off season on there. Yeah, it's off season.
That's off season.
That's 112 kilos, I think.
Oh, okay. But still nice. But I think you have nice details. No, when you I don't
Yeah,
remember if I judge you, but I think you from your back now I can see you have yeah, nice details on your back and you're a little bit wider, no?
they're
Yeah.
pretty wide, I think.
Your back look like Wesley.
No, I'm not as big. He's crazy wide.
Yeah, yeah.
You got
No,
good back.
but I mean the lower the like the lower back is like
Yeah,
so it's a bit of Wesley style.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, James has one of the
I'll take
best
that. I'll take that.
one of the best backs in the UK. This is him in competition. Like,
Yeah, this was like a couple of hours before stage.
Yeah, you have nice back, man.
I think I just need more size everywhere.
Yeah, a bit.
the condition wasn't bad
Yeah.
here as well, man.
No,
No, it was alright.
condition was okay, but I think it's still kind of shadowy
Yeah.
here and there, and in the front shadowy look. It might be something with water or salt, but the back is yeah, man. It's almost also like the back almost on point. If you put there like a little bit more tighter, then yeah, you could do a lot with this back.
I think it's just the front needs to be comparable to the bigger guys as well.
Yeah,
That's
maybe you have kind of big chest, but I think need to be a little bit more popped, like like upper chest needs to be a little bit more filled up, and then a little bit more size probably here on shoulders also. So you get rounder here a bit.
Is there anything on stage?
Yeah.
Isaac, quickly.
Let's have a look on
Yeah,
stage.
maybe I think arms are in a good size, maybe a little bit more roundness, and
let's find stage. Oh, where are your stage picks, bro?
I don't know.
Here, this one.
Yeah,
that was a stage pick here.
The light.
Oh, Europa. Okay, Europa Pro. Yeah, okay. It was in UK, no, last year.
Yeah.
Pardon? Yeah, UK one. Yeah.
Yeah, back are nice. In the front, yeah, you need to be maybe a little bit more peeled and round on your chest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good look here, though, man. It's a good
work.
Yeah, it's very good looking. Yeah, you look good.
Look,
And you, how tall you are? You taller?
Yeah, just under 6 foot.
That's not saying me anything. I don't know the foots.
180 centimeters.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite. Yeah.
It's like Who we getting up next, guys?
Who we getting up next? Let's get who else has been supporting the channel. What do you think?
Let's get Matt LeMay.
Oh, let's get Matt LeMay. Okay, we're gonna get another guy up. Matt LeMay. And then we'll let you go because I know it's getting to an hour now.
It's all right.
Right.
I'm okay. My dog is just watching me like, hey, bro, come on, man.
You gotta walk him.
Take me for a walk, man. All right, let's
this he also gets his pro card, no? After like
Matt, he got his
long struggle. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, in Sweden. That is Sweden.
Yeah.
There
he is in the middle. I want to see if I can get a picture of him on stage.
Stage shots, yeah.
He's a nice guy. Like he's nice.
Yeah, Matt is a nice guy. Everybody knows Matt.
Isaac, go up.
Where is it? Here.
You passed one. There, yeah.
All right. So if you can give a feedback.
Yeah. Upper chest. He's missing upper chest. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that that's it. And maybe he need to just work on being a little bit more, how to say, round.
Yeah.
Because I think every time I watch him, it was so long season for him. He compete here, he compete here, he compete here.
Yeah.
So then he just get too flat, and then the sizable wise, he was just getting too small, kind of,
Yeah.
So but he's good. He's good. He can reach big things if he just listen.
Yeah.
Who is his coach? Who is his coach? Zach or
Zach?
Yeah. I think it's a good combination.
Yeah, Zach is cool as well. All right, let's get one more guy up.
Oh, where we going?
Let's go for
Samson.
I was thinking I was literally thinking that. Samson, not Samson, Miss Olympia. Different.
You couldn't get on Avon.
I got him on now, I think.
I remember last time.
I think I remember him also.
Yeah.
The old one though.
This was 20. This was last.
He has huge. He he's just too. On that picture, he's just too big. I remember this. I'm not sure if I was there or no, but I judged him in some competition. He have just too big arms. He was just too big,
Yeah.
Because it's not bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Also, and then the competitors need to okay, I want to look big, but You wanna look big, then you need to change your category, you know. And then they are getting mad. But he is just, his arms, especially his arms, is just too big. And
what if
the
you-
condition and the condition on that picture is, yeah, still maybe not long way to go, but yeah,
a little bit more. But if you put him on a pro lineup with bigger athletes, where do you see his size there?
Yeah. Do you
then
think?
I will.
You think because
Yeah,
everyone's
you know what? But he's not a pro athlete, so I
That's what I'm
cannot put him
wondering.
with
I'm just curious.
with the pro athlete. If he gonna be a pro athlete, then we can discuss that again.
Okay.
But he's not a pro athlete. I wish him the best, that he can reach that fast as he wanted. But then probably I will, if he was standing like this, probably he will not get a good place because of condition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
Sure.
sizable, yeah, maybe he could be somewhere in he will place any place. Which place? I don't know which place, but he will probably be there if he will be in a pro show. But then he will probably not get anything in top 5.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. So
because of the condition.
oops, sorry. Someone tried calling me.
That's good feedback, because Samson, if you get that condition, there you go. The door's there for you.
Yeah.
Probably if he get a little bit better condition and he will be a little bit more depleted, maybe his arms will not look so big, you know. Even if you see his forearm on this pose, it's just loose. He's losing symmetry, you know.
Yeah.
Even to his back, so from here to here, his hand is just too massive.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. So would you
Go one more.
One more?
Before you finish, one more.
All right, let's do one more. Every time one more after one person. All right. So who do you want on next? Let's put on the who's like someone that's we're looking forward to seeing next year, actually, or this year compete. That would be a good one. Let's go on to that Kyle guy. You want to have a look at Kyle? Kyle Shearer?
Yeah.
All right. So this guy is on prep at the moment. Immense physique, but he does a lot of like classic shots for some reason.
Some guys do that. Some guys are just naturally drawn to the double bicep and your favorite classic.
So he starts out.
Yeah, he's nice symmetry, kind of. In this picture, you cannot see so much because the lights probably is not the best. I think he's looking good, pretty good. Maybe maybe upper chest a little bit rounder, but rest, I think, if he will get peeled and filled up the body in a good way, in a smart way, he can
do well.
He can reach what he want to reach.
Yeah. So the goal for him this year is to get the pro card. That's his goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possible.
Let's see. Everything is possible until he put the beliefness on the first place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, no, thank you so much, Peter. You've been very helpful. I think a lot of people will take a lot out of it. Hope so it's gonna be helpful somehow, and someone gonna get something good from that, and have some also a little bit of fun. He will see that it's serious, but when we can joke, but when we are serious, we're serious. Yeah, exactly. Which is good, because you don't see the side of judges. You just see them very serious all the time.
But they're also so busy. And
that's what I mean. When you if I am giving a feedback, sometimes people look at me like, oh, because I'm starting to also joking and say this and this and this and that. But when I'm sitting on a table, I'm like a horse, like this.
Yeah.
That's it, So probably my face, I have my mother face. So I look probably angry at my time. Like everybody asks, why your mother is angry? But she's not angry. It's just her face. So I have the same face, you know, when I'm judging. So yeah.
That's funny. One more question I wanted to ask you. So we spoke about Samson, how he's quite big. So for like in the amateur league, would you say that it's different because some guys don't get their pro card in the amateur leagues because they're really big. But if they get the pro card and they go into the pro leagues, they then do quite well. An example of that was Michael Kent. So there was a guy called Michael Kent. I don't know if you remember him, but he was doing a lot of shows and he wasn't getting really good placings. But there was one time he did well and he did an amateur Olympia, I believe, and he got his pro card. Then he went into the pro leagues and he was making first call outs. So
about 4 or 5 shows as well.
Yeah. So would you say that, in the amateur, size is not favorable as it is in the pro leagues? It's more about like symmetry, condition, and everything.
No, I would say that that this day, when he win his pro card, he was the best.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Because probably I could have a little bit different explanation on that question, but that will go from then we need to spend only on that question. Probably I will need to go and make a big bunch of coffee, and we will spend probably half an hour, because then I would need to explain what is what from the ground, So I think the best way is to follow the rules from IFBB Pro League, and trying to understand them, but also be a little bit objective with yourself and have a little bit more fun, and don't get everything super serious. But if you step on the stage and then after the stage don't run from the venue place, just wait a little bit if you have time, and if you still have a little bit power to do that, and go and ask for feedback, because I think that's the most important thing you can get it, because this is what makes you feel that you are in the right place, you know. Because the judges will give you the feedback, but they will also probably push you to don't give up, because they will see more than you think they actually, or your parents will tell you, oh yeah, you look brilliant, you should be Mr. Olympia, No, the judge, and then the judges should say you're not going to be Mr. Olympia, but maybe in the future you can do that. But you need to fix this, and that. To do that, you need this, and that, and speak with your coach about this, and that. And then probably in some time you're going to be in the place you want to be. And I think that's fair, because that's some good critics. You can get it and take and take the advance from it, and then do something with it,
Last one, just a last bit of wisdom and advice to anyone who maybe is an amateur trying to turn pro, or even a pro trying to, win their first show or whatever it is. What was your one piece of advice that you give them?
Believe.
That's it. Mic drop. Let's go. That's it.
Just believe. And if something makes you go down, then play the game that you believe, and then next day you do the same thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, it's been a pleasure, Peter. Thank you so much for coming on. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
I've learned a lot as well, so that's good.
Yeah, so have I. So I hope the viewers have as well, because that was very insightful, 100%.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll let you know when this is uploaded on YouTube, so you too can watch it as well, or recommend it to people. That'll be really nice as well. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to have you on, and speak to you later.
Cheers, thank you guys.
See you later. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks.